Hello and welcome to Deft and Dorky, where we play Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so quick recap from last week. You guys went through a whole bunch of snakes, different kinds of snakes, and killed snakes, and got another piece of the artifact. On your way there, you did find 2 letters, which everyone should be able to see in their bags. I think I did it last week as well. And also, let's see, Beke found an egg. And you were told that that Yarel probably would not be able to find the next piece for several months. And she said, you're free to stay, but if you have other business to attend to, feel free to do so. I think that's about it that happened. That's about all that happened lots of combat last week. So,
we're just going to sit here for a month.
cool. What do you guys want to do?
Beke's fine with that because Beke wants to go and he's going to take care of his egg.
Okay.
So he's going to be...
Vacation.
He's going to be... he doesn't care about anything else. He's just focusing on that egg. He's going to be casting some... Does he have
egg spells?
Egg spells.
Poach.
I cast Poach at 3rd level.
Maybe some healing spirit around the egg, just to give it a little boost.
I can give you a firebolt. We can heat that egg up.
He doesn't know what he's supposed to do. Oh, I'll conjure animals, and I'll just conjure a bunch of chickens and have them sit on it. 8 chickens sit
You're
on
a
it.
giant bird man. I think you'd know what to do with an egg.
I'm a boy bird. I go out and hunt and gather. The girl birds do with that. We're a very chauvinist society.
Okay, well, show it to your sister then.
I can't ask her to do that. She's a feminist bird.
Oh.
She tell me to do it.
Feminist bird.
Well, we could be letter carriers and deliver the letters where they go.
I missed what that was all about with Ray.
What?
Me too. I said we can be postmen and deliver letters where they belong.
We can go back to Rack.
That's where one of the letters goes.
Yeah, I want to start working for Postmates. I want to start delivering.
Let's deliver mail.
We can go talk to him.
I'm not sure what the Yeah, I don't
I should have learned this spell where I can talk to somebody over long distance that I know.
message.
Is it
Sending?
sending?
Whatever it
Sending?
was. Sending, I think it's called. Yeah, I didn't learn it.
All right, so are you guys hanging out for a while? Or are you going, or what are you doing?
I have animal messenger if you need to talk to someone.
As long as they're not more than 50 miles away.
20 was it 50 miles? 24 hours.
24 hours, and they
That's what it was.
travel
50 miles.
50 miles in a day, I think.
Yeah.
We can head to Rack, give him the letter, and see if we can help him with anything.
I don't like helping people.
We know.
Everybody knows.
I'm tired of helping people already. We've done
This-
2 jobs
this
for
could-
free.
This could be good for you, Drizzy. We might get some answers, maybe. And talk to Rack a little more.
He scares me.
Who's Rack?
He's one of the ones that lived through the attack where my parents died. It makes me think he's a traitor, and I don't really trust him.
Oh, so this letter, you know this person.
Everybody got slaughtered, but this dude, like, why? I feel like he's a traitor. I don't trust him. Maybe we should just go kill him. That could be fun.
I feel like you have some deep-seated issues, Drizzy.
I do tonight.
We basically just walk around and murder everyone we come in contact with.
Not pancakes. Everyone loves pancakes.
Yeah.
Let's go to every town. We'll kill everybody on the way, and we'll free all the animals to make Beke happy.
Yeah.
We don't care about humans or any other race.
Right.
All right, I'm okay with going to see Rack. Let's do that.
Okay. You guys going to walk? Are you going back to find a port to sail there? What are you doing?
Well, considering it's out of character, you told us that everybody there is less powerful than us. I don't think we're gonna find a portal.
No,
Made
No, I
a
don't
port.
think that's what he meant. I think he meant like a port.
like a portal. I don't think anybody's gonna teleport us.
What are you talking about? That one dude teleported here, fucker. We didn't even need to
That's true.
save him.
Well, we don't know that he teleported. He could have
Let's go find that dickhead.
We saw him,
So-
the guy that was in the cage.
Yeah, we saw, like, watched him do it.
but we don't. He
We
could have got.
saw him dimension door here, didn't we?
Oh, he
Dimension door.
just
He just
he panicked and just disappeared. And it could have been maybe somebody pulled him or something. I don't know. What do I know? Nothing.
We should ask him. How'd he get here? He's
Yo,
here,
how'd
right?
you get here?
You go find him?
I'm busy with my egg.
We should ask him. Let's go find him. Do you ask
Michael's
him?
curious.
I'm busy with my egg.
Pete doesn't really care.
His name is
Amazing.
Batal.
Mm-hmm.
We can go
Batal?
talk to Batal.
Batal.
I remember Batal.
All right, what
He's
are you
like
guys doing?
6'8".
6'8".
I don't know what we're doing. I keep asking, but no
All right,
one knows.
let's head to. Let's see. Hold
Like
on.
we gave like 2-3 things to do. Someone.
Well, you're the leader. Shit, just pick a thing and go.
Okay, let's go. We'll go back to
Rack.
Katoon
Oh, Katoon.
and go see Rack.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
the
you-
guy's name is Rag.
Yeah, the guy's name is Rack. Are you guys just following the road the whole way, or are you going to go back to Tyfeld and take a boat? What are you doing?
How far of a walk is it?
It is. Let's see.
I'd say we probably go to Tyfeld and catch a. Hopefully, find a ship that's heading there.
Yeah,
It's
that sounds
about-
good to me.
It's about, let's see. 5, 10. You can make it to Tyfeld if you went fast. You can make it there in about 2 days, and then you could take a boat from there, or it's a much longer walk to walk the whole way there.
We're gonna hold my egg up into the sun and see if it's how far along this egg is.
If we walk, we can check every tree for
I'm
holes.
gonna candle your egg.
Yeah. Kindle my egg with the sun.
Okay. So how long are you guys staying before you head out?
I can't see any
How
reason
long do we
to
have to
stay
wait?
here.
Just
He said like 5 months.
2 months.
Several months is what she said. She said 2 to 5.
Several
That's
She didn't-
oh, 3. Okay.
He's like 2 to 5, 3.
Several is 3, dude. That's how it works.
You know, 3 is a few. 7 is 4.
Several.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Several
Several
7,
is
isn't it?
No, several is not 7. I wish it was 7.
Okay, how's my egg candling going?
It looks. It's
Like an
it's
egg.
difficult to see through, actually.
I can candle it.
Yes.
You can do. You need a light. You need a better light source.
Oh, does the sun not work?
Well, the sun's. If you hold it up to the sun, you're just gonna be blinded. Like.
Oh, the egg's bigger than the sun.
I can provide fire.
If you put it right next to your eye.
Anyone have
I can
light?
provide a fire for you, Beke.
I have light.
Light.
I'll
Yeah,
cast
there you
light
I
on whatever
It
he wants me
looks-
to cast light on.
It looks. I guess you would have a fair amount. Make a perception check for me. First. Okay, and now make a nature check.
Can my sister help me with this? Because I'm sure she's here.
Sure. Go ahead and make it with advantage.
Yeah.
If you go ask your sister, hey, what does this mean? She's like, I don't know. It looks, I mean, you can see it pretty well, but you don't know what it means.
Oh.
All right, so you guys, as you start to head for Tyfeld,
There is something growing in there, though. I can tell that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a fertilized egg.
that's, as you guys make your way for Tyfeld, you've done this trip a couple times, so you're pretty familiar with it. You set up camp for the first night. It's fine. On the second day, you feel your eggs start to move a little bit.
Ah,
As you pick it up and
We're
look at
waiting
it,
for
it
this egg
starts
to
to
hatch.
it pecks and pecks.
oh yeah. Okay, Beke starts dancing around. And he immediately goes around. He's gonna run with the egg. He's gonna rummage around and grab some like dead leaves and grass and stuff and try to make like a little nest. Real
Okay,
quick.
make a nature check.
Nature. Sure, it's not survival. Ooh, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's good. You've made a very nice nest.
Excellent. Okay, so I get it in there and I set it and I make sure the party's waiting. Actually, I don't care about the party. I'm not paying attention to them. I'm just watching the egg. I'm doing the Hammond from Jurassic Park. I'm wearing my Jurassic Park shirt today. So I'm gonna do my
Come on, little
little
fella.
fella.
So yeah, as you're watching it in the nest, it starts to peck, and you see this little tiny beak, and it sort of gets some of the egg chips away, and it's a small black bird. Kind of looks like you, actually.
Ah. I look at the party and I say, "Nature finds a way."
Do you name it Beak? Hello, Beak.
What should I name it?
You should name it Corona.
See, I've already had pancakes. We'll let him. He'll choose his own name, or she. Is
What
it a
kind of
boy or a
bird
girl?
is it?
Yeah. Is it a kinku or is it like a raven?
It looks like a raven.
Oh,
I
excellent.
was thinking this was like a huge egg.
I
No,
was thinking
it's
it was
it's
like a
about
rock.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what I was thinking, like a rock
Yeah.
egg.
no, not that big. You saw the size of the bird that was in the snake. It was not that big. Anyway, yeah, it's looks like it's probably a raven. So yeah, it
Yeah, I was
pops its head out
imagining like ostrich egg.
and then immediately he's like, "Meh, meh, meh."
Yeah. I know what to do, right? I go and I summon conjure animals. I summon a herd of
Raven.
ravens.
a
Or
murder.
a bunch of them. A murder of ravens.
A murder. That's crows.
Whatever
They're
they
all
are.
corvids. It's fine.
And I tell them to go out and find some worms and feed it.
Okay.
We're just gonna spend the next few months just waiting for this bird to grow up.
So one of them can feed the baby, and the other ones I'll collect the regurgitated worms, and I'll put it in like a little baggie. Keep it so I can feed them along the way.
Okay. Make an animal handling check.
I got this one.
14. That's enough to feed the baby. Yeah, you've successfully
Yeah.
successfully
the first
feed.
feeding was done by the raven.
Yeah, so you having watched that, you make your first successful feeding afterwards
All right.
on your guys' way to Tyfeld. You make it to Tyfeld without issue.
Just a constant peeping as we go.
Yeah. Are you carrying it around in the nest?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It didn't take that long for a bird to grow up. We could have just not left.
So
Yeah, in a month it'll be full grown.
Yeah.
Not even that long.
Like I've raised a wild bird before.
so you guys make it to Tyfeld.
Yeah.
You looking for a boat?
Huh?
Real life, you've raised
In
a wild
real life,
bird?
I have. Yeah.
What kind of
When I
bird
was
was
a
it?
Yeah, we're gonna head to the docks
It
and
was
look
just like a
for
blackbird
transportation.
Okay, so yeah, you
Found the
easily
egg.
enough
hatched.
you
Whole thing.
find transportation to Katoon. I say it's going to be 4 gold each for transport, and you'll get there in, I think, like 3 days. Looks like.
I'll pay my gold.
Yeah, I'll say 3 days.
I paid mine.
Okay. So yeah, you guys ride the boat. You It's mostly just following the coastline all the way around. You do see one big port on your way, which is called Vanda. And then you make your way up to Katoon, and you're there. And Bird has been make another animal handling check for me for this stretch of time to see if you can properly feed your raven.
There you go. Not rolling. Oh.
Either one is fine. So yeah, you successfully feed the raven. It is alive still. And you guys are in Katoon. What are you doing?
Heading to.
So we'll head
Talk
to the
to
rack
Rack.
shop and see Rack and give him the letter.
Okay.
I don't trust the only guy who gave me any information.
Hey, it is kind of weird, right? Everybody gets slaughtered, but he's still alive. Like, how's
I
that
don't think he
happen?
was there, right?
He was there.
He was there. He's a half orc though.
Maybe he's not a bitch. Yeah. Like your parent.
He's a half-orc.
Yo,
Because he's a half-orc,
Macho.
he just gets slaughtered. Like,
All right, so you guys going into the wooden wardrobe?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
I'll
you
let
walk
the,
in.
yeah, they can do all that stuff.
walk in, we'll give him the letter.
Okay. So, oh, Gilly, you're back. How's it going?
Got a letter we found on the road. It looks like it was addressed to you, oddly enough.
A letter. He takes it and looks at it. He sort of his facial expression kind of changes. He says, "It's Gen. They found him.
Oh.
It's who?
Gen.
Gin.
Leader of the Worgans.
Not Gen Greymane.
Who's Gin?
I just told you.
Gen is, and he told you this before. Gen is the stepfather of Druzil.
Is he a bad guy? Bad guy? Good guy.
We don't know.
Don't know. Last you heard, Rack was looking for Gen because he thinks he is the one that betrayed the caravan.
Oh, this is why you don't trust the guy.
Well, Gilly. Do you want to go see if we can find Gin?
Yeah, Gilly.
We're gonna just go with Gilly. I mean,
Your other name doesn't fit you. Gilly fits you really well.
Gilly.
Great.
boy.
You look like a Gilly.
Since you didn't come in the store, you didn't say nothing. You didn't hear anything.
I remember that your name's Gilly.
God. Okay.
And actually,
Get him, Gilly.
Seraph, make a history check for me.
That's not actually the name, right? Your name is really like Gilliard or something like ridiculous like that, right?
It's not what he didn't say. Anything like that.
23.
Gilly.
Okay,
I thought
so
Gilly
you,
was short.
Gilly is short for Gilliam.
Yeah, there you go.
Terry?
The history check was for if you know the location of this other letter that you guys found is addressed to someone in Nula, and with that history check, you know that Nula was originally supposed to be the border port town that was to replace Relia after they left the Empire. But it never really caught up because Relia was still holding its own and doing its own role.
Mhm.
What do you guys do?
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
What do you want to do?
I figured you
This is-
probably want to go see.
Riverton's
now
pretty
switched.
far. Riverton's a pretty far trip from where we're at now.
Well, you know.
Well, we
what
got
do you do?
time, and she says that she can contact us in her own way. So, if that's what you want to do, we can do it.
by mail.
Also, you know that Nula is reasonably close to where Ralia was, and therefore reasonably close to Katoon.
We could go deliver the other letter first, since we're closer.
We can do that, yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
It's up to you, Drizzle. It's
It's
got
up
to
to
be a
me
pretty
now.
big deal to maybe confront the man who had your parents killed.
Well, we don't
While
While
we're
know
just-
for
we're
sure.
standing here in town, Beke gets an idea with his newfound intelligence. And he doesn't care. There's probably people everywhere. He's gonna shift into a giant spider.
Okay.
And he's going to start shooting out a web and craft up a like a little like a messenger bag that can hold his birdie.
Okay. Make a nature or survival check, your choice.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
It's the best bag ever. It's like the Louis Vuitton of bird holding bags.
It's got pockets and
Spider soap bag.
It's a great bag. It's the best bag you've ever seen to carry a nest with a bird in it.
Sit back and I carefully put the bird in there. Bring it over
I
and
say we
wraps
head
that
to-
around his shoulder.
I say we head to the end place.
matches my web-made cloak.
The in place?
Hang on. I lost my screen here. Nula. Yeah. I say we head to Nula.
Okay. You walking or sailing?
I'm sailing away.
I don't
Sailing
care.
probably.
Okay. All right. Again, easily enough. You guys find passage. It will be 2 gold per person to take you from Katoon to Nula, but it can be done over the course of 1 full day.
Easy peasy.
All right.
I got like FU money. I'll give him 3 gold.
Are you going like just finding the earliest boat you can? Or are you staying in Katoon for a night? What are you doing?
We'll do next morning boating.
Okay. So if you guys stay
So
in
you're
an
asking,
inn-
are we going priority mail or are we just taking this next day delivery?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
what we're doing here?
Yeah.
If you're staying in Katoon at the inn, it's 2 silver per person. I would imagine that Beke sits on the roof, although he might want to stay inside with his newfound buddy. I don't know. It's up to him.
Whatever. The buddy wants to be up on the roof too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys sleep well, grab food if you want to, and then next morning head to Nula.
As I'm eating my breakfast, I'm going to chew it all up and spit it all back out and feed it to.
Nice. There you go, little fella. Yeah, make an animal handling check for the next few days for feeding. That's enough. Yeah.
15.
All right, so you guys
I'm actually
make
trained
it.
in
Nice.
that.
You guys take the boat to Nula. You arrive at Nula just before the sun sets. As you get off the boat, you are now back in the Brecon Empire. So you get off the boat, and Nula is bustling. There are lots of people in the streets moving around. Lots of people in the streets, like carrying things, with some on their shoulders, some with like wheelbarrows and stuff. Yeah, it's just very busy right now, and you would some of you may have put together that it's because since Ralia was blown up, Nula has finally become that border port city that the Empire wanted it to be, and now lots of people are going there to start new lives and businesses and things.
Well, it seems like it worked out for everyone.
As you get off the boat,
Not everyone.
Beke, you do get quite a few menacing glances your way.
It's a bird you're carrying.
For
And
sure.
as you're making your way through town, make a perception check. All
Me?
4 of you. Yeah, Beke notices for sure. Yeah, you guys notice. As you're walking your way through town, there's a little square, and in that square is a very large fountain that has lots and lots of copper pieces in the bottom of it.
Hmm.
So there's that, and you guys notice there's an inn. There is lots of commerce going to and from the docks. What would you like to do?
What are we
Well,
here for?
if we're gonna go to the menagerie,
Yeah.
find the menagerie.
Okay. So with those perceptions, you find it pretty easily. It's on the south side of town. There's a large, very large dome, and on the south side of that, it is sort of connected via a artificial pool that they built that connects to the ocean, but there's like bars so that things can't leave the pool. As you get closer, you realize that this menagerie has, as you walk inside, well, actually, before you get inside, there's someone out in front taking admission, and it's one, or actually 3 copper pieces to get in.
What an annoyingly small amount.
I'll pay it and go in.
Okay.
Well, pay the 3 copper. And...
Okay, as you enter, there is it's like a net. It's like dozens of, well, probably 12 to 15 feet above you. There's a big net, and above that are several different types of birds that are flying around within the top of the dome. And then on the perimeter of the dome, there are exhibits with tigers, or there's 2 tigers in an exhibit, 2 bears in an exhibit. You see 2 hyenas, there's some camels, there's 2 baboons in one, there's 2 apes in one. And then outside where the pool is, you can see that they have it looks like some reef sharks and some dolphins in another tank and a couple octopi in another one.
Hey, Beke, you want to live here?
He's like Beke's worst
like-
nightmare. A zoo, right?
Basically.
It is a menagerie.
I'm gonna
Just
find
keeping his
somebody.
eyes open on how he can.
I'm
how
gonna
he
find
can break
somebody and
some.
ask where John
break some things.
whoever is.
Okay, yeah. You there's lots of employees sort of walking about. You go and ask for them, and they send you towards the back. There's a small office.
All right, I'll head to the office.
I'll be with him.
Okay, then you walk up to the office. Door is closed currently.
I knock on the door.
And here on the other side. Yes, what is it?
Seeking John Cabral.
I'm John Cabril.
I have a letter for you. That was we found on our road, but to get it, you owe us 8 copper pieces.
What?
So much it cost us to get in here to give it to you.
More than 8. Goes 3 apiece.
8
Well-
copper? Let me see this letter.
It's a 3 apiece. So we'll get 8 back.
Let me see this letter.
Money first.
You say
Well, you
eight-
gotta open the door.
He says come in, like whenever he says, who is it? I would imagine you
Yeah.
came in and aren't just yelling through
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah, okay, we're in the room.
Okay.
I say, give me the 8 copper and I'll give you the letter. It's just the cost that you charged us to get in here.
8
Give you the
copper?
letter.
Okay. He goes and reaches in his pocket, gives you 8 copper.
Yeah,
Holds
give
his
me the
hand up.
letter.
He sort of opens it. Not sure this was worth 8 copper, but thank you anyway. And he goes and sits down at his desk.
I'm not sure it was worth 8 copper to get in here.
It was 12.
Alright, well, whatever. 12.
Nerd. I can't believe you can add 3 together 4 times. Nerd.
I thought it was 2 each, so my bad. Okay. Alright, well, we delivered the letter. Cool.
Wow. What an exciting journey.
That wasn't
What
you guys
did
doing?
the letter say? We didn't even open it?
Yeah, you all had
Yeah,
access
You
to
have
it.
it in your bag, Eric.
I'm not fucking reading that thing.
I'm not gonna read. Someone else
like
to
one-
read to me.
It's like one
Get-
sentence.
Give me the fucking cliff notes.
Cliff notes of one sentence.
Yeah. Sum it up for me.
How are these cages locked up?
Make a perception check. Okay, so it looks like each of the cages has an entrance that you aren't sure where it is, but you've noticed that there is a like employees only type section that's along the back wall, and it looks like there are doors on the back of each of the exhibits.
And how are the exhibits? Are they metal bars?
Yeah, they're all metal bars with about an inch or so of space in between. And there's like
It's very
a good,
crypt in here.
like a bit of a pit between the exhibit and the walkway.
Also, the letter was like a whole paragraph.
Paragraph. Well, the ones I have are that long.
The wooden wardrobe
Oh,
one.
one for snakes.
Mhm. You lied.
2 sentences. And the birds are just by a net.
Yep.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I'm not gonna help him free out a bunch of
I'm
birds.
not gonna help free the building. I'm headed out of the building. I'm gonna go.
This place is busy,
Yeah.
right?
Currently, it is pretty busy.
I'm gonna try to find a magic shop.
Okay. You look around for a while. No magic shops in this particular town, though.
Bummer.
Yeah, they don't like magic, remember?
That's true. We're back in the Brecken Empire.
It's Brecken in here.
Yeah, and you notice, Beke, you are getting a lot of stairs as you walk through both the menagerie and just the town proper.
We're gonna come for you.
Put a little extra spring in my step.
With your spider silk bag.
Yeah. My spider silk cloak. And my little voodoo doll thing on my neck.
Actually, make an insight check for me.
Insight. Ooh, that was a fast roll. 15.
Okay, you're not quite sure, but you think that maybe some of them are looking at how cool your bag is, but you think maybe some of them just don't like you.
I'm used to that. Filthy humans.
Filthy humans, indeed.
I think I'm gonna. What time of the day is it?
The sun is setting now. You guys
Alright,
are
I'm gonna try to
moving
find. I'm
forward.
gonna find an inn. Find a room for the night.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough you find, what's it called? I gotta find it in my notes. That's not it. There it is.
The Dragon's Breath Tavern. Warm and cozy on the inside.
Probably go back on my notes. Let's see. What was the inn called in Katoon? Or wait, we're not in Katoon anymore. That's right. We're in some new town.
Lula. Nula.
Lula.
Nula.
So as you've been walking through the streets from the dock to the menagerie and around, you have noticed 2 inns. One is called the Portside Beggar, and one is called the Newport Inn.
Which one looks nicer?
Newport Inn sounds fancier.
The Newport Inn
Yep.
is the nicer of the 2.
All right, I'm gonna head to the Newport Inn.
The other place has beggar in the name.
All right, so as you walk into the Newport Inn, it does look pretty nice, but it appears that there are still some parts of it that are still being worked on, like under construction, getting it up to where they want it, but not in the way, just sort of off to the side. You walk in there and they say human male. In fact, you haven't seen
Say human males only.
any non-humans in this town yet.
All right. Well, 3 of us are human except for Beke, right?
Well,
I'm
3 of you
I'm
appear
gonna-
human at least.
Well, we have human appearances.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll go up to the innkeeper, ask him how much a room is, and look for. Do they have a common area in this inn, like eating area,
Yep.
bar area type? All
Yes,
right.
yes. Yeah, you walk in. Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
Looking for a room for the night. How much do you charge?
Sure. Yeah, it's 2 silver per night per room.
All right. And I'll go ahead and pay the 2 silver. I'm gonna head over to the eating area and get a table, sit down.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much just the same guys running both sides of it at this point. He comes over and, what can I get you?
Just some whatever you have for special for tonight, or your meal for the whatever you have.
Sure. He goes and grabs you a plate of food. It's not
Slop.
particularly special, but it's not gross looking. It's just like some bread and some vegetables. There's no meat.
Is Beke and the others with me?
I don't
I'll
know.
be, yeah, sure. I'll be with
Yeah.
you.
We're there.
All right. I'm gonna
They
ask
don't like
the
beak.
I'm gonna ask the person here if I noticed the town's not too fond of my friend here. Is there a reason why?
Uh-oh. Ray's bringing up politics.
Hey,
Them
find
dirty
out.
bird people, they took our germs.
If it's that bad and he's gonna get attacked, we need to know.
Yes, I would imagine he doesn't fit in too well here. Have you looked at him?
What's wrong
He's
with
a
him?
bird.
He is slightly different than the rest. That's true, but he's a good bird overall.
He's a good bird.
As he's saying this and looks at me, I'm gulping up some food and then spitting it back out and then feeding it like a bird.
He looks over and is like, he just like gives a disgust face.
Not paying any attention.
And he sort of whispers to you, Drusilla. He's like, you see that? That is why.
Dirty bird.
He's been my traveling companion for a while now. I guess I've grown used
Oh,
to
is
it.
your pet?
He's a companion.
Yeah.
He's a very intelligent being,
And his name is Beak.
and his name is Beke. There you go.
Yeah, as long as he pays for his room,
Okay, Beak.
he's fine here.
And I go back to feeding.
He's got a leash for him.
All right, I go ahead. I'm gonna give him an extra silver tip on top of the food just for the information.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
How nice. Nice guy,
right.
Gilly.
As we're sitting around the table here, I'm gonna
Gilly.
ask the others, what do you guys want to do next? Do you want to head back to Riverton and see if we can find?
Well, yeah, probably
Id?
after we did this like colossal waste of time, we can
who was I was told was my stepfather, who might have been involved in my parents' death, but I don't know for sure. It's just what I was told.
That's where I say we go.
If he is responsible, we might just kill him. Sorry, Seraph.
It's up to you. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I'm okay with murder as long as you're okay with murder.
Well, Seraph would be the only one holding me back here, I think, of this party. So, all right. So I guess we'll just hang out for a little while, and I'm gonna head to my room.
All right. Yeah, it's dark. Are any of you guys doing anything?
No.
I'm just gonna go to
I'll
my
be
room
back
and
like usual, but
Okay.
rest.
The streets do clear out a lot after the sun goes down, so feeling
I'm gonna have
warmed.
to clear out a lot here in a minute.
I'm gonna go into. Who do I trust? I'm gonna go to Seraph into his room, and I'm going to hand him the bird, and I'm gonna pat the bird bag. I'm gonna put my finger up, my wing
Your
finger.
no finger.
No, my 1 minute finger.
Oh.
I'm gonna take off.
all right, I'll hold on to the bird.
He's like, oh, this bag is sticky.
I'm sure it's full of dirt and stuff now. It's not really sticky anymore.
It's still a very
Some
nice
feathers in
bag,
there.
though.
I'm gonna charge out towards the. I'm gonna shift into a spider, a little spider.
Okay.
Make my way to that fountain.
Okay.
All right. Well, Pete goes on a solo adventure. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right.
I think I can shift into swim. I can swim now, can't I? Pretty sure I can.
Uh,
Yes, I can.
Can you? I couldn't
I
remember.
think so.
I thought it was
I think
level. It's 5 or 6. Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
Level 4. Okay, so I'm gonna where's the octopus? Have I seen an octopus before?
You did today at the menagerie.
Ah, excellent. So I'm going to charge towards the fountain with my spider form.
Okay. Are you being any kind of stealthy about this?
I'm a little spider.
Okay, just make a stealth check. It's not gonna be a high DC, but yeah, that's over 10's fine. That's enough. So yeah, so you make it to the fountain unnoticed, as far as you know.
I'm gonna charge in there, and I'm gonna jump in. Mid jump, I'm shifting an octopus farm and splashing into the water.
Okay.
And
This
with my 8
this fountain is not that deep. it's
it was a
very
big
tall. It's very tall and very wide, but the base level is only like a foot deep.
Okay, so I'll be a little octopus,
Okay.
and I'll start scooping up as many coins as I can get with all my late.
Okay. Mm,
She can get all that copper.
Make
man. Be
a-
rich.
There might be a silver piece or two in there.
make just a general dexterity check.
Is it octopus dexterity or my dexterity?
With the octopus. Or
I gotta find it. I guess it's whatever, isn't it?
yeah, it's whatever.
It's like maybe I don't remember how it works.
Okay.
Critically failed.
8.
Can't
you
pick up
manage to get some of the copper pieces, but I mean they're all getting suction cupped, and once they get suction cupped, you're not able to get more. So you get
I'm gonna grab what I can, and I'm gonna just use throw a couple of my tentacles over, and then flop myself onto the ground
okay.
and shift back into bird form, collect my winnings, pocket them, and take off.
Winning.
Okay, well, so you get about 15 copper pieces and 2 silver pieces.
Ooh! I mean, 2 silver.
You're
Yep.
basically rich.
And you don't see anyone around right now. Streets are pretty clear.
Good.
I'm gonna go. How far away was the menagerie?
It's not far. It's a few blocks.
I'm gonna go scope it out. So
Okay.
kind of run by and just take a look at it.
Okay.
So the bars that we're keeping the animals in, the water animals in, how easily could I just bend those bars to get them into the ocean?
Those bars are pretty thick. They are like the size of your head, basically.
Does the bars come up to
He goes, perfect. My head is tiny.
do the bars come up to the surface of the ditch, or is there like a gap there? So if the water level went up, could they swim over them?
Yeah, it's the bars don't go that high over the water level. It's maybe 2 feet above the water level.
And then all the animals could get in. All the water animals could get through.
I mean, right now, if they could jump high enough, they could get over. They just don't do it.
Oh,
Because they're dumb bitch.
Except for that. Well, actually, you know, the dolphins are in a separate cage or a separate area that's got a little bit higher. But the sharks and octopi. Well, no, the octopi are also in a separate area. Mainly, it's the sharks that have direct access to this set of bars.
Okay.
The other ones are separated by another section, and the dolphins is quite a bit higher.
but if they could jump, they could make it.
The water would have to be a little bit higher for the dolphins because they can jump pretty high. So the cage is really high.
Ah, excellent. I've got it. Okay. I have 3rd level spells, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going back to Seraph,
Okay.
and I just got a big smile on my face because I know what's happening. And I'm going to grab my bag. I will doff my skull cap or whatever I have on my head.
Your skull cap.
I'm
He's gonna put on his aviator goggles and then he's going, baby.
just gonna I'm gonna. Do I have a word for
I
rest?
see you put on that skull cap, and I go, "Is that a Shaco?"
I'm going to. I should make myself a skull cap next time I'm a spider. I'm just gonna sit in Seraph's room for an hour and get a quick rest.
Okay. Sure.
And after an hour, I will go outside, shift into giant spider, take my bag up to the roof, and sleep there.
Wouldn't people? Okay,
Okay.
a giant spider
Yeah.
crawling up the side of a building in the middle of a.
With a messenger bag, a nice looking messenger bag.
So make a make a stealth check. Just to
I'm not being stealthy.
I
I
know
don't care.
with disadvantage.
That was bouncy.
Almost got the auto 20 hole.
10.
So even not trying to be that stealthy, just because there's no one out. No one has noticed you crawling up. As you went by the zoo, also, as a note, you did not see anyone there.
Okay.
At least not at night.
I'm gonna get up like as soon as the cells are back. 8 hours. I'm up. We got a mission.
Okay. Yeah. Sun comes up, and you're the first one up.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna. Can I? Does Seraph have a window?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to
Yeah,
giant
why not?
spider messenger bag. I'm gonna crawl into his room. And I'm gonna,
Fit through the window?
I'm gonna tuck the messenger bag next to him, so it has warmth. And then take off and head to the zoo.
Okay. As a
He's
giant
like,
spider?
Walking him.
Once I get down the building, I'll go back into the bird
Beke,
Okay.
what are you doing?
form.
Nah, I didn't even wake you up, dude. It was the perfect lie.
Okay. So I'm gonna run over there, hopefully before anybody's open, early morning.
Okay, yeah. So it's very
Oh,
early.
fine.
So the sun has just started to come up. There's still not many people. There's a few people on the streets, more than what you saw last night, but not very many.
Okay, I'm gonna cast speak with animals.
Okay.
This I can do. Is that any animal I can talk to, or is it a specific one I've talked to? Yeah, how that works. I got it right here.
Let's look.
Oh, comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. So I can just
There
talk
you
with
go.
animals for
Okay.
10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to sit next to the dolphins and the sharks and all that, cast that 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of gather them up. Come. And I'm going to say, you walk freedom. And that's how those are in my other words.
Okay. You walk freedom. Got it.
And I'm going to cast.
You gotta turn the
Water walk.
exposure down on your
I know
camera
I'm
there.
blasting. How many of them are there?
There are 2 dolphins, 2 sharks, and 2 octopi.
All 6 of them. I'm going to cast water walk on.
Okay, they immediately fly out of the water and come back down, land on the
Start
water.
waving them on and pointing towards the
They're
coast.
flopping around on top of the water. They start to panic because they can't get back onto the water.
I'm telling them, it's fine. You're free. Freedom. Go. Walk.
They're
Walk.
flopping
Why don't
and
you- why
unable
don't you
to do
slide 'em?
what you're trying to calm them, but they can't walk because they don't have legs.
The octopus do.
They're all the octopi are just annoyed, so they start climbing up.
I will try to convey, if you want freedom, this is your chance. Just make it to the coast. And I'm pointing them, I'm waving them on.
Okay, the octopi make it over and are still annoyed that they're having to walk on the water, but they do make it over their enclosure and over the bigger bars to the ocean.
Okay. As soon as we
The
get to ocean,
dolphins and the sharks are still flopping around on the surface.
I'm going to go grab them one at a time. I got 10 minutes with this. So I'm going to grab them one at a time. I'll do the dolphins first. Sharks
Okay.
can scary.
Okay.
They don't flop. They're a little big.
And I'm gonna just try to like slide them across the surface. I guess I'll give myself water walk too, because I get up to 10 creatures.
Okay.
I'll try to move them across and slide them into the ocean.
Make a strength or athletics if you're training it check for me. Athletics check.
I'm not trained in it, so it's the same thing.
Okay. Okay, you get that first one. You're trying to lift it up over the top of the bar. You can't quite. It's too heavy.
Oh, excellent. I will cast create water. I'm going to create it or cast it at I had a spell for this. I do 10 gallons per level, so I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it's 30 gallons of water.
Okay.
Make a little bridge.
I'm going to create like a swell of water,
All right.
and so I can have like a little bridge that goes over the bars.
Okay. So you're gonna like shove the flopping dolphin up
It's like
up the hill and over.
Like a slip and slide.
Couldn't they have swam through the little swell instead of you trying to push them across the top?
Well, that was my fallback plan, but the water walking seems to work just fine.
All right. So they're still. I mean, they're breathing because
I can do
they're
both
fine
these.
that way, but they're having
Make
trouble.
sure I
So
can do
you.
this. Hang on, make sure I can
Okay.
create water. Make sure it's not a concentration. Where is it? No, instantaneous. Okay. Um, okay. Oh, it's only an action. I guess it does this go away? It just creates the water and then
Yeah, and
oh,
then
yeah,
it's there.
and it's just
That's
there.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
no oxygen in the area for a few seconds.
Yeah, so it's just there. So I'm just gonna keep on trying until I get him off. To get
Okay.
him over there.
Make another strength check for me, athletics, whichever, and then this is going to be a little lower DC because you have a bit of help.
A water
Get a
bridge.
bridge.
Okay. You start to get it up over, and right at the last second, the dolphin sort of flips again, and the first one manages to get over, just barely.
Okay, that was 3rd level.
So, are you going to try to do the other dolphin now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do another athletics check for me. As you're trying to shove this dolphin up your water hill.
Oh
Mm.
man,
You start to get it halfway up, and it's flopping hard, and it's hard to get a
I'm
hold
talking
of.
to him while I'm doing this. I'm like, come on, just come with me. You go over this, and you're free.
Make
In the
an
ocean.
make an
Charge up,
animal
get it.
handling check.
Mm-mm.
Get a charge up.
All right, so 19, you are able to coax it into helping, like flopping with you in time. So it finally flops, and you get him over that. And now he's in the bigger pen where the sharks are. Both of them are, and they are able to. That you see them. Well, they're still flopping, but you know that they are able to jump over the lower bars if they can get back in the water.
Okay, so I'll dismiss it on the 2 dolphins.
Okay, so the dolphins splash back into the water, and they sort of come up to the surface and give you look at you, seemingly to say thank you.
I do the free willy thing, and I start waving.
And they go and get a whole
Stand on
bunch of
the bar
speed.
with my hands raised.
Its tail flaps you in the face as it goes over. No, they jump over the bars, no problem, and they are gone. Now the sharks, who are effectively suffocating at this point, are still flopping around on the surface in the large
Okay,
tank.
I'm gonna help them out.
Okay.
Slide them in over there.
Okay, give me a.
Create water. I can do a 2nd level create water, which would give me 20 gallons.
Okay.
Would that be enough to bump it up?
Yeah. So with
Okay.
with doing that, you don't even have to make a strength check really. It's just you just slide them along the way, and it's those other bars are low enough to where you
Okay.
manage to get both of them over there, and then they're flopping on top of the ocean outside the bars.
Dismiss.
Okay, they splash into the water, and are swimming amongst the ocean now, and all 3 of the water exhibits are empty.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone looking at me?
Make a perception check.
Because I was not being stealthy about this at all. Oops, no, wrong one. Perception. Ooh.
You do not see anyone yet. It's still very early, so not many people walking over towards the menagerie. All the people that you've seen have been walking in the downtown area
Okay.
in between
Keep checking what
businesses.
spells I spent here. I spent 2 of those. And 2 of those. That was that. Okay. I'm gonna run. How long has it been? Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Say it's been 5 minutes. This was not.
Okay, I'm
that-
gonna run.
not
I'm
that
gonna run
long.
over to where the inside is. Is it like an inside, like a building, but then there's like a? Is it like one big building, this menagerie?
Yeah, it's one big domed building, and those tanks were sort of attached to the outside of it.
Domed is in glass.
It's like a. it's
Mm,
like a
like
glass, but
it's
it's very opaque glass. So the sunlight still comes through it, but you can't see outside. It's almost like a quartz type material. There is a door on the outside where you guys came in.
I didn't plan for this, so I don't have any spells for this one. I'm gonna shift. I've shifted once, right? So I got one more shift left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shift to a giant spider.
Okay.
Climb up at the top of the dome there.
All right.
And I'm going to not shift my what do I have in my pocket? My crowbar. Leave my crowbar out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna climb up to that dome and start whacking.
Make a strength check.
Oh, it was on 19.
You think you're hitting it real hard, but it's just not doing, and it's
Crowbar
not even
goes
scratching it.
Down to the coast.
Yeah,
down to the
yeah.
bottom. I'll go grab my crowbar.
Probably because you're a spider and you have no opposable thumbs.
Okay, yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
hard to get it
shift
to stick.
as I'm assuming that's the problem is spider form. So I'm gonna shift to the top. At the top, be a birdman,
Okay.
and start wailing on it again. Maybe I can
Alright.
find some where and start using the crowbar as it's supposed to be used, not just as a weapon.
Okay.
6.
Damn, you're terrible. Almost in the auto 20 hole.
Yeah,
though.
it's not
know.
not doing anything. You're whacking away on it, but you're getting a few scratches on this thing, but not breaking at all.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery on myself, which is going to give me. I grow teeth, and my fingernails grow,
Okay.
and I just start tearing into this glass.
Okay. Make
Basically,
a
it gives me an extra D10 of acid damage
okay.
for
Make
one
a
turn.
go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh!
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
Does it do the damage? Off roll me on my. I guess it does.
So 4 acid damage.
It's 4 plus. Oh, I didn't. No, it's 2d10 acid. We're level 5. Why only do 4? Oh, I rolled a 2 and 2. That's why.
So 4 acid damage. It starts to eat away at the very top layer of this thing, but it's not.
That's a cantrip, so I'm just gonna I'll keep on doing that.
Just hit the joints, just like it's leaded glass, dude.
Are you doing this right at the very tippy top of this thing?
The whole dome's gonna collapse.
I don't want to get stuck in there, so I'm assuming I'm gonna be kind of on the edge, kind of like base of the dome,
Okay.
so that
All right,
if it
so-
breaks, I don't fall in.
Let's say make.
Because I've used both my shift, so I can't shift out of this again.
A lot of time. We might need a bard down there to be a distraction.
Make a.
I don't even know he's down there.
I know. Just saying.
Let's say make a Constitution check.
Constitution.
See how long you can do this and keep. Okay. You
Basically,
do
all my
this.
rolls are just terrible. Just assume that's going to be under 10.
So you do this for another like 20 minutes, and it is. I mean, you're making a little bit of progress, but not much, and you are tiring.
Eat a good berry.
Does it help me any?
Make a perception check.
God
Okay.
damn, I think this thing avoids making the dice land on stuff.
So, as you're getting tired, you
Yeah,
sort of look
20.
down and you can see that the door has a very visible lock on it. Just the front door.
But that wouldn't do me any good. Because they're all caged up. Right? Am I imagining this wrong?
They are all caged up, but all the locks to the cages are on the inside.
But if I'm just trying to break the glass so that the birds can get out.
Yeah, I know, but that's not. it's not happening for you.
Oh. What he's saying, I'm not catching. The birds are all like, there's like a big dome and there's a net, and all the birds are in the net.
Right. So as you walked into this place last time, there isn't like a big net that is above you, about 12 feet or so. And above that net is where all the birds are. So
Yeah.
the only thing separating the birds from the door is the net.
Oh. Um. Hmm. Doors at the front door.
Yeah.
Then I have to get up there. I can't climb though. I don't have any spells left. I don't have any good spells left.
You can try again tomorrow.
I just need an hour. What time is it?
It's probably 7 now.
I'm gonna go and is there a place on this roof where I can just sit and hang out for an hour?
Make a okay with 20 perception check. Yeah, there is a place that's on the southern end that faces the ocean that it is difficult to see the rest of the town from.
I'm just gonna hang out here for an hour and take a short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna not eat a good berry, but I'll think about eating a good berry. I'll eat one good berry.
Okay.
Me at 9.
Feeding
then,
your bird good bear.
My bird. That's what I'm just thinking about my bird. I'm worried about him now. Was it a boy or a girl bird? You never told me.
It was I don't know. You never made a perception check to ask, so you'll have to. When you get back, you'll have to do that.
You have to see if it has a little bird dick.
I don't think birds work that way. All right.
Ducks do.
Sitting there for an hour.
Okay. Yeah. As you sit there, you start to see there are a few more people that you can see walking around the outside of like the main area, but it's still pretty sparse because it's still pretty early.
There's a gorilla in there, right?
There were 2 apes in there. Yes.
I saw that ape and I think, that's got to be stronger than a spider. As soon as my hour is up, I'm shifting into an ape.
Okay.
Keeping the crowbar out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go at it. I'm not even worried about the crowbar. I'm just bashing Donkey Kong style.
Okay. Make a.
Is that a style?
Sure. I mean, yeah. Just Super Smash Brothers or Donkey Kong Country.
What's the strength of a?
Yeah. Check on the strength of an ape for me, and then make a. Or I can look it up.
It giant ape or is it?
It's just a regular old ape.
Can I be a giant ape though? Let's see. Challenge rating 7. No.
So, ape strength is +3.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, it's athletics is +5, so you can make an athletics check.
Oh, yeah. So add 4 to this.
You guys.
Is it rolling? D20 or roll 27 problems. There it goes.
Yeah, it's-
Hey,
oh
there we
my
go.
gosh!
That's a 20 plus 4.
All right, so as you're up there at the, are you still towards the back, where it's difficult to be seen, or did you go back over to the spot where you were?
No, did I get anywhere? Did I make any progress on it before?
Not really. I mean,
Okay,
there was
yeah,
some scratches.
I'll
and
just
stuff.
stay here.
Okay, so yeah, with that roll, you start jumping, and then as you land, the double fisted boom boom, and it cracks, and a piece of it that's about it's not like round, but it's angled, but it's about this. You could fit a basketball through.
I'm bashing until it's like ape sized.
Okay, make another athletics check.
I don't care if people see this. It's gonna be loud.
11, so 15.
Plus 4.
Okay, so with the one you've already got, you're just bashing the hell out of
Auto
it.
20 hole.
And it's enough breaks through that you can fit in there.
Okay. Do I have one more of these left? What's speak with animals? Oh, it's a ritual. I'm going to. So I have access to the birds, right?
Yes.
They all fit through this.
Oh, easily.
Okay.
There's nothing bigger than an
So-
ape in there.
I'm gonna stay in ape form.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go hooting and hollering, and I'm just trying to get their attention.
Okay. As you go inside, or are you doing this from the outside?
Just from the outside.
Okay. Make a animal handling check.
As a gorilla trying to get the
Yeah.
attention of birds.
Okay, so yeah, you've made enough noise that the birds are like, "What is happening over there?" And you see a couple of them come over, and like an owl comes over and like looks out, then flies off, and then a hawk pokes his head out, flies away, and slowly all these birds are like coming over to this hole and flying away.
As this happened, I'm just standing up there, just dancing around.
Okay.
Picturing King Kong.
Yep,
You can just jump off the ledge into the ocean and turn into a fish and swim away.
I sure could.
All right, so from what you can tell, all of the birds have gotten out.
Wonder if I don't see how I'm gonna get the free animals freed though. It's not gonna be an easy. I never really saw how to get them out. Right.
You saw there were doors on the backs of them, and you saw
Yeah.
where like you could probably access those doors, but you don't know anything beyond that.
This place isn't open yet.
Not yet.
Is there any doors outside other than the front door?
Not that you saw. Nope.
Okay. Have I attracted any attention yet?
Make a perception check.
Over
There it is.
On
Right
my
in the
screen, it's
auto-
not. Yeah, not so far, since you being on the back side of this thing, and there already being apes in there that make similar sounds. You have not attracted any extra attention yet.
Okay, I'm gonna run around to the back side of this building. See if I can find any other entrances.
Okay,
Other doors.
make another perception check.
I'm gonna jump down as an ape.
Nope.
Don't see any.
Okay, I'm gonna run around the front.
Okay.
Kind of look and make sure no one's looking at me.
Okay.
Try to be kind of quiet this time.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oh, this is perception. Ooh, perception.
Well, you'll have no idea if anyone sees you, but you think
I'm
you did
stealthy.
a pretty good job.
And I'm gonna take my crowbar and bash that lock.
Okay.
How do
Make
you
a.
stealthily do that?
Yeah, it's.
I'm
Are you
not
gonna
stealthy.
bash it,
The
or are you
bashing
gonna?
isn't gonna be stealthy.
Okay, so are you gonna bash it, or are you
crowbar.
like?
Oh yeah, I'll
Using-
just put it in there. Yeah, that
It's
works.
Okay.
like old timey, just like break it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check with
Padlock.
advantage, since you have the crowbar that you're using.
Add 4.
It
to
doesn't
this.
have a ball bearing lug. It's vulnerable to streaming
So
attacks.
13.
So, hold on, I actually have this written down.
I'm gonna get stuck in.
Okay, 13. You try to pull on it. It's not breaking.
I assume that's not a way to doing it, so I'm just gonna start bashing it.
Okay, make another athletics check without advantage this time, because it's the crowbar is just using as a.
Rolls are so terrible.
You're just trying to hit it. A lot of times you're actually missing and hitting the side of the wall. It's not looking good.
Keep bashing. I'm gonna take a look back and see if this is causing a ruckus.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, right on the 20.
So as you look back at this point, you do see someone's like just mouth open, staring at this giant ape with
I
a
look at him
crowbar.
and I growl at him. I yell at him.
Okay, make a intimidation check.
A gorilla yell. What's a ape's intimidation?
Are
they skilled in it?
I don't believe so.
Ooh, 14.
Well, we'll say 15 because I don't think they have a negative in it. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's enough. This person just and runs off.
Okay, so I know I got like a minute left, so I'm gonna keep on whacking on.
Okay, are you gonna?
I'll
Try
do
to-
it the intelligent way.
Okay, so make another athletics check with advantage. You put it in there. It's not coming.
All right. I'm gonna go. What's this wall made of? Stone?
Yeah,
Wood?
stone.
Hmm.
There's fairly large, thick
What about the
stone
roof?
doors. The roof is made of that quartz material. The roof is that dome.
Oh, so I could just get in that way.
Yes.
Oh. like around the netting, like on the other side of the netting. Could I like have a hole above the apes or whatever?
Okay, so it's the dome,
Mhm.
and there's the right at like the dome level is right where that net is, and
Oh,
then
so the
to
whole
the
thing is just a dome.
and then to this just off the side there's like a little extension, and that's where you saw the other animal exhibits.
So that little extension, what's the roof of that made of?
Stone.
All right, I think I've caused enough ruckus, so I'm gonna go charge into the ocean and just jump, and then mid jump, I'm gonna switch into a fish. No, I'll do an octopus. I know what an octopus is.
Okay, so as
Ooh,
you're
I want to be. Can I be a dolphin?
as you are like trying to get this lock off and not succeeding, you do see some other people with this person is brought back, and she's like pointing, and they're like, I don't. So you run off.
Yep, I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna charge into the water. I'll just change into a fish or an octopus as I'm in the water.
Okay.
I'll splash
So
in
they
and
all just see this ape run off and jump in the ocean, and that's the last they see of it. And they come over to investigate, and they're
Oh yeah,
A bit-
following bot.com.
a bit befuddled.
Okay.
All right. Is that it?
Check this website out.
That's it.
Okay. All right. You make your way
I'm
back
gonna
to the inn.
Immediately go back to Seraph. Bang on his door.
I'll open it.
So you open it, and there's this soaking bird dripping on the floor in front of your door.
Ah.
I just run. I run in and go get the bag.
I'll hand it to him and just
Throw it over my shoulders.
let him go.
Just like I just picture Seraph going, whatever.
Yeah, the whole way through town, he's been just making wet footprints back to the inn, up the stairs, in front of the door.
Okay. I'll just grab my bag and then go stand next to Seraph.
Okay.
Just follow him wherever he goes.
Go downstairs and get something to eat.
So you come downstairs, and the same guy at the front desk looks up at the soaking wet bird. He's like, "What is he doing?"
Never seen a
Bird bath.
bird give himself a bath before.
I have actually. They don't get that wet.
This one does.
He looks at you and says, "You go stand outside. Dry off out there."
I hand the bag to Seraph
Yeah, I'll take
and
it.
I like fluff my feathers up and shake off.
he's
Take it all
he's
off.
like, "Oh." He's
I
like,
take the bag back and go sit at the table.
So he goes and like gets rags
Nice
and
shot.
starts just.
I go for some fruit.
Oh, he's like getting rags and like cleaning up the water mess that's everywhere. He does not bring you food until
Oh,
Like-
man.
like 20 minutes later after he cleans all that up. And then he charges you double. So 2 silver for the fruit.
Okay, I just made 2 silver. Those 2 silvers are pretty. They might not be wet anymore. They might have a little bit of a little mildew on them from a well, a little algae.
Jeez. Okay.
I'm done for the day.
What are you guys doing?
Gonna see if we can't find transportation to Riverton. Maybe a boat.
Okay.
So head to the port.
All right. So yeah, after a little while looking around, you find some people who can take you to back to Katoon, where they say you can find transport all the way to Riverton. So total, it'll cost you, let's see, 2 gold each back to Katoon, and then 10 gold each all the way to Riverton.
10 gold.
Oh,
It's a long way.
Yeah.
12 gold
remember,
total?
remember we had like 12 days of traveling through the woods to get to Riverton.
Oh, this is that one?
before? Yeah, the one with the lift.
Hmm.
Okay. So you guys all pay that, and then you get to eat not great food on the ship, but food. Go ahead and make a perception check, Beke.
Me?
Yep. This is to see the gender of your bird.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Either of those is fine. This is a male bird.
Hmm. Is he getting feathers and getting bigger?
Yes, he is.
I'm going to take my my amulet that I recently picked up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to fashion it so that it will fit around his neck.
Okay.
And then I will teach him how to talk like me.
Oh,
'Cause he's what's I give him like an intelligence of like 6 or something? He's almost as smart as I am.
let's see. That gives him an intelligence of 5.
Okay.
So, yep. So he doesn't have the vocal box that you do, but I
He
would
can
imagine.
mimic simple sounds as it's heard, though. That's his mimicry. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm hoping with an intelligence of 5, he can learn some things.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say he
Beke's new best friend.
he does. I mean, he doesn't do it as well as you do, but he can make at least word-sounding sounds that you can interpret easily as language.
I'm just
With-
basically hoping doing it to
With that.
doing it to get him to train him. That's
Okay.
what I'm hoping for.
All right. Are you training him to do anything specific? He's at this point, I'll say you're about halfway through your journey. He's like adolescent bird. Feathers are good to go because this has been probably a week total, maybe a week and a half. We'll say that
Okay.
for the purpose of this, he is able. You think he is able to fly, but he hasn't yet.
Okay, I'll just teach him to fly and come back. And
Don't want him to fly away with your giant amulet.
Make an animal handling check.
17.
Okay, yeah, sure enough, you through like lifting him up and sort of dropping him and catching him if he doesn't quite take off. You probably would annoyingly go into the crow's nest a couple times, I would imagine, during your voyage. You do teach him to fly and come back, and you teach him, say, with that necklace on, for now, like 5 command words.
Okay. I'm going to teach him run. Means to fly away.
Okay.
I will teach what do you teach a bird?
It's your bird.
What words do I know? I'll teach him make it big. And I'll teach him to pick up coins.
Okay, so when you say make it big, he goes and like,
I'll sprinkle some coins on the deck, make it big, and he'll go pick up coins and bring them to me.
okay. Nice.
I need one to come to me. I will make his caw sound. Caw.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call him. That's gonna be his name. Caw.
Okay.
Is he he's a raven?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna get big. Raven.
That means
pretty
come.
big.
That means come.
Call means come. Okay.
Yeah. Make it big was get coins.
Okay, that's 3.
Collect. I guess collect. I can teach you other things.
You got 2 more command words or phrases.
What else do you teach a bird? I need like a.
You don't have to use all 5 now. You can teach the other
Okay.
2.
I'll think about it.
Okay. So right now he knows 3 commands, as you have described. Does he like sit on your shoulder most of the time? What does he do? Does he fly around
Yeah.
you?
I hang him on my shoulder.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'll let him be free though. If he wants to go hang out on the boat somewhere, he's free to do that.
Okay. He will fly around and like land on the crow's nest and hang out there a lot.
Hey.
But yeah, this is all while you're traveling on the boat. Does anyone else want to do anything during the travel? Or are you just watching Beke and Ka?
I'll met. I'll work out. And
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Just hanging out.
Okay. Is anyone throwing up over the side of the boat?
done. Done
Nope.
is totally done.
All good.
Okay. Okay. Well, as you guys are coming up to the dam, you guys see the spillways and stuff. The boat locks into place. You guys ride up the ship lift. Come out on the other side, go to dock, and right there we will take a pee break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
All right. We are back.
Tired.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired myself. We may, depending on how this goes, we may call it a little early tonight. But you guys arrive in Riverton.
All right.
We need to find a man named Gin, who I don't remember from my past. I don't remember hardly anything from my past, so.
This is all you, Druzil. This is your thing.
Oh boy. Guess I need to find somewhere where people congregate. Maybe a tavern. Start asking around if anybody knows this Gin person. We don't even know a last name.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. Perception check for me.
1 moment, please. I gotta find my. Alright, perception. $16.
Okay. So, on the Riverton side, you find two inns nearby. One is pretty close to the docks. It's called the Greedy Pirate. From what you can tell, it looks to be a bit of a cheaper inn. And you find Big Cities Nights, which is the other inn you find, and it appears to be a little bit nicer than the first one.
It's called Big Cities Nice.
Big Cities Nights.
Oh.
Big city's nice.
Nice, bro.
So I guess we'll go to the one closest here. We'll head to the pirate one.
Greedy Pirate.
We're not gonna get a room. We're just gonna go into the get a table and.
Okay.
Walk to the city. There's 2 inns. One's called Homeless Shelter. One's called Omni Hotel and Resorts. And he's like, which one's the nicer one?
I was kind of looking for an inn that was named Gin Lives Here.
So you walk into the Greedy Pirate, and there's a female gnome in there. She walk in, she's, "What can I do for you?"
We're just here to maybe get a bite to eat, hang out for a minute. So
Okay.
we'll get a table.
Sure. She brings you just the only thing they have, which is like some soup with a piece of bread. It's not terrible, but it's not the best food you've ever had by any means.
Well, as she comes over to the table, I ask her, "Hey, have you heard of a man named Gin that I heard he lives in this city?"
Can't say I have. A lot of people come in here, but I don't know all their names.
And would you know anywhere I could go to that might know more people?
Any of the other taverns in town? The
Alright.
Big Cities Nights is pretty busy.
Looks like you chose wrong, son.
Yeah, I just went to the closest one, alright? Alright, we'll just finish up our little meal. I'll pay her or whatever she wants for the meal.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a one copper for the meal.
Yeah, I'll give her a copper. I'll go ahead and give her 4 copper if everybody else ate. It's with me. Pay for everybody's meal. This one. Pay for a copper.
Okay.
I got 2 mouths to feed.
All right.
Now what?
I guess we finish up our meal. We head to the other end, the
Big Cities Nights.
Nights.
Fantabular.
I'm just picturing you guys,
bar hopping.
the
hopping.
tallest people in town, walking around. Two of you with birds on your shoulders.
We're bar hopping, man. With birds.
Okay, so
Maybe
you
it
walk
was-
over to.
what is this, gnomes or dwarves?
This is gnomes. It's all
Gnome
gnomes.
City.
Man, dude, maybe I'm just into gnome.
If they're all gnomes and you're a human, should we just look for another human?
Well,
I'm
maybe
sure
his
there's other
stepdad
people
is
in
a
town
gnome.
visiting, right?
In stepdad thing.
You see,
I don't know.
You see like a few non-gnomes, like a few humans and stuff, but this is overwhelming majority gnomes in the Twin Cities.
I don't know what he is because I don't remember that.
And your mother and father together when they died, right?
I don't know.
Both of his biological died at the same time, but he has a stepdad.
That's
yeah,
weird.
both the biological.
His biological dad died shortly after his birth.
And it was my mother and I guess my stepdad on the was in the caravan.
Yes.
But he's apparently alive.
It's like a really elaborate divorce.
Yeah. It was a hit. He put out a hit.
Gotta kill everyone.
So you guys going over to Big Cities Nights?
We're gonna
Yeah,
go
sure.
over there yet. Bar hopping.
I got
Okay.
some marketing problems.
Go over there, and there's a male gnome behind them. But this end, the other end was just like the regular standard tavern on the bottom floor, and then there's a second floor with rooms. This inn actually has 3 stories, so it's in 2 stories of
And we go in and
rooms.
music in there is just slapping.
Speaking of music, I forgot to play music all night long. So there we go.
No music. Now no one's gonna watch.
I know, right? All right.
That
Use
was
some
the-
the Caribbean music for Beke's little octopus adventure.
Under the sea.
I think that's the wrong move. That was not Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right, so you walk in there, the male gnome guy, short dude. Hey, what can I do for you?
Come on and grab a seat by the heart. That's what this music sounds like.
I saved a seat for you.
Yeah. All right, Druzil, Gilly Billy.
It's Gillet, man.
Is everyone
it,
else's
man.
Discord cutting out, or is that just mine?
Yeah, mine's
Yeah, it's
doing
coming
it as
out
well.
there. Quality.
Here, hold on. Let's
How
go.
dare this free product have any problem?
Let's I'm gonna take a quick break. Well, I'm gonna restart the call.
Eee.
I'm gonna just use my server. We can do that.
We could. They don't need to see our stupid faces just doing this the whole time.
We can have the audio in one server and then the video.
Yeah, plus
Would that work?
like,
I don't know if that would work. We can figure that out while we're not doing
on the
this.
next episode.
Anyway, so you go in, and he asks, what can I do for you?
This is you, buddy.
Your mic is muted though.
Oh, he is talking. He's just not
Yeah.
saying anything. He doesn't know it. He-
Ray!
Hooray!
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't know what's happening. It's weird. We're gonna go ahead and get a table and just get a round of drinks.
Okay. He brings them out to you. It's we'll
It's
say
a hopping. So this.
2 silver for 4 drinks.
I'll go ahead and pay the 2 silver. And while he's there, I'm gonna ask if he has heard of a person named Gen, possibly human.
Says, well, I don't know anyone named Gen, but there is an older gentleman that comes in here on occasion. It's a human.
All
That's
right.
it.
And how often does he come in here?
Oh, maybe once, twice a week.
Then
What's
we'll
his name?
Just sit here until he comes in.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Sarah? If I didn't, you cut out.
What's his? The man.
What's his what?
Yeah,
What's his
I think
Every
I
time.
think Discord's
Name,
crapping out.
name.
Everybody's cutting
name?
out.
Son of a bitch.
What is
Again,
it?
He says, "Oh, I don't know his name. He's never mentions his name."
everybody's cutting out. I think
Yeah.
Discord crapping.
Yeah, he never mentions his name. He just comes in and eats occasionally.
What does he look like? Or who would I be looking for?
He looks like a demon.
He's an older human. He's got gray hair and gray beard.
All you humans look alike. That's what you should...
Yeah. you look like long-legged freaks.
All right, so I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get a room for the night, and I'm just gonna hang out in the tavern here or the bar,
Okay.
sip on my drink, and I guess I'm just gonna hang out. Tell everybody I'm just gonna hang out here and watch for this guy to come in, spend a couple nights here, and keep an eye out for him,
Okay.
rather than search the whole town.
All right. So, it's 2 silver per room per night. So whoever's staying there and forever, how long, stay there that night. Next day, don't see any humans come in. Third day, you do see a human come in, but he's like a younger human, not who you're looking for. On the 4th day, you do see an older gentleman come in. He comes in and sits down and gets some food.
Partridge in a pear tree.
All right, I'm gonna approach this older gentleman, and
I'm
and,
gonna watch.
I'm gonna sit down next to him and
Yeah, I want
order-
to get somewhere where I can eavesdrop a little bit.
I'm just gonna sit down next to this gentleman, and I'm going to order some food as well.
Okay, how are you sitting right next to him, or like across from the room from him?
Is
or-
he sitting? Is he sitting at the? Is he sitting at a table, or is he at the bar area? Like,
There,
where's
it's got like big long like banquet tables with like bench seating on either side, and there's like probably 5 of those in the room, and he's just sitting at the end of one of those.
I'll just sit down across from him at one of those, and
Okay, so just directly across from him.
directly across from him, order some food, make some small talk while I'm at it.
Okay,
Just
so
like,
as
"Hey."
you sit down, he just looks up and sort of nods his head just to, as a hello, and then he sort of looks back down and looks back up at you. He starts to sort of squint his eyes at you.
Well, I'm gonna not make any recognition that I might know him. I'm just gonna be like, so not very many humans in the city. What brings you here?
He says, "Oh, hey, I live here." He says, "You look familiar."
I don't want to give it away. I say, my name's Druzil.
How old were you when this all happened? Sorry, out of
8.
Ah.
But it's been 30 years, so I've done lost a lot of what I remembered from then.
Yeah, so he's like, have I met you before?
What's your names?
My name is Gen.
Again. No, I don't believe we've met.
Something
What?
about your face.
No, I don't want to come in. If he's the one that may have had my parents murdered, or my mother, anyways, I don't want to come right out and be like, "Yep, that's me. Hey, how's it going?"
So yeah, he just
He said
Sorta looks at you and
killed
goes-
before.
he's sort of, can't put my finger on it, and he just goes, it's like, starts eating his food.
Tell mommy.
I don't really know where to take this from here.
Just
Honestly, it's
say, for someone named Gin, I think he killed my parents.
You think I should say that? Just come right out?
I mean, like, what else are you gonna do? We fucking came all the way here. You better say something. I'll come over there and tell him that he killed your parents.
I'll be like, "Are
Joe
you
is saying something, but I don't know what. I don't
You
think he's
might have
talking
to
to us.
mute your
He just
mic
said
and
son of a bitch. I know what he's there.
mute your mic and unmute your mic. That's what I had to do.
Hello.
Hi.
There you go.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
come
did.
over. I'm gonna come over and pat Drizzle on the shoulder and go, "Hey, Gilly."
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay, as he says, "Hey Gilly," I kind of look up right into the and
You give him
again
one of these-
face.
So as he does it, the guy's again is just eating, and as you do that, he looks up, and he's like, you can see his face like start to turn pale. He says, "Gilliam."
Apparently, we do know each other.
Weak.
Why are you here?
I heard that you were the one that had the ambush set up that killed my mother.
His face just keeps getting paler, and you can see tears start to form around the corners of his eyes.
Don't fall for it. Kill him.
My name is Gilliam. You killed my mother. Prepare to die.
I'm like, is it true?
And he turns his head down from you, and he starts to sob a little bit. He says, "It is, but it
And
wasn't
then,
on purpose."
Oh, and then I'm gonna pull my book out where I have the picture of the fist, and that was burned into the thing, and say, "What do you know of this?"
And he's sort of still trying to collect himself. And it was the night before we were to head out. I had had a bit too much to drink and told some people about our caravan. They turned out to be with the Brotherhood of Men. But I didn't know. I didn't mean to. They came and they killed everyone.
Inside check.
Go and roll an
At,
insight check.
Alright, hold on a second.
Joe learning from his mistakes.
He seems sincere.
At this point, I'm motioning my my other companions over to the table because I want them to hear everything that's happening here.
I don't think I'm there. I'm probably hanging out on the roof.
So yeah, he says
Well, anybody that's here.
they killed everyone. They made me watch.
Why did they let you go?
Rough.
They left me for dead. They laughed as they walked away.
What about Rack? How did he get away?
Rack is alive.
Rack is alive.
That half-orc blood, maybe. I don't know. I didn't know anyone survived, including you. I ran until I could run no more. I tried to make a life for myself here, but I don't talk to anyone. I have no friends. I just live day to day.
Do you know anybody in the Brotherhood of Men that we?
I don't know anyone in the Brotherhood of Men. I didn't mean to talk to them that night. If I had known, I wouldn't have. I am so sorry.
So I guess I believe him. I'm gonna look up to Seraph, who's been at my shoulder this whole time, and kind of get his opinion on it.
Seems to be telling the truth.
And has Dunn come over?
No.
No. Okay, just Seraph and I.
I'm just watching from a distance.
And then I guess ask. I'll turn to Seraph and. How do you think we should handle this, Seraph? You're a lot nicer in these matters than I am. I'm not very mean, but I'm also not the man of the cloth.
I think this is something that you not have to deal with, but forgiveness is always the way to go, I think. I mean, clearly he had a with her at one point. Maybe.
This dialogue is choppy.
Yeah, here, let's take a quick break. Everyone leave the call and I'll restart it. Still nothing from Ray. It's a good face.
How about now?
There we go.
I have no idea. All right, are we back live?
Yep.
Okay, so at this point, I look back again, and I just say, you're gonna have to live with the knowledge that what you've done. So
I mean, I think he already is.
I know.
I'd say
I'm
that
just
from the
saying
room.
that
I think he already is.
You ain't heard a thing. You're too far away.
No, I said I was eavesdropping. Gee.
Oh, okay. Well, at this point, I just like you have to live with what you've done. So
He just looks at you and seems heartfelt. Still tears streaming down his face, and I'm so sorry.
You could,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm just like, well, I think you've suffered enough over the years, so, and I'm going to move away from him and head to my own table. Away from him.
Okay, yeah. After you move away, he sort of watches you go away, and then a minute later, he just gets up and leaves.
Go home and commit suicide.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, you
even
should
care.
ask him about your mother. Maybe you get to know her a little bit.
No, and we're not much talking to that guy no more.
What do you have against the guy? He just told you it wasn't his fault.
He still got my mother killed, right? Like I'm still not
You don't
happy
even-
about it.
Yeah, you're so
But I don't-
tight with your mom.
I mean, like, I'm like pretty far
This is
removed.
a great relation.
I mean, I am pretty far removed, and I'm not like. That's why I'm not like, hey, I'm just gonna kill this guy right now. It's like at this point, it's been 30 years, like whatever. But I got information. That's all I needed. So at this point, I'm asking you guys, what do we want to do next? Because I don't. We came here.
I think the next step
We
is to
followed
look
through
for,
with the letter.
I think the next step is to look for the whatever they were called.
The
Brotherhood
of Men in the Brecken Empire. Do you want to take the fight to them, Seraph?
They're doing things like this.
And it sounds like they could be behind the. It sounds like they could be behind the mages being disappearing in the Brecken Empire as well.
Yeah, I think a good start to finding information out about what's really going on in the world.
I look at Dunn. What do you think, Dunn?
Yeah, sure. Like, I've had two really anticlimactics with you. I've been with you when the guy who like, okay.
Well, at least some
Then
of us
we
have a
met the-
backstory.
No, shots fired.
Okay. I have backstory. Just simple.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Tell me
Your
about it.
backstory is the impossible. Anything.
My backstory's like, I was born and
Hear
now
that.
I'm here. Cool.
Yeah, backstory has to be trash.
But if my backstory was, I want to become famous.
It's cutting out still.
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah,
real
it
bad.
is.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what. Amid this, and people are kind of tired, so we'll just call it here for tonight, and then we'll pick up in 2 weeks. Next week we'll be off because Michael will be here, and it will be crazy here. So we'll pick up in 2 weeks. So
You don't
Oh,
play
you
with
just
the
pull up a
sound
chair, be
effects
next to
background.
each other. There we go.
Pull
Side
up
by
the old
side.
iPad.
It'll be so exciting. It'll be a unique experience. D&D
Hey, you
in
guys will
person.
be in the same camera together. It'll be
Yeah.
great. You're gonna have to get that wide lens.
Fisheye.
all right. So I'll see everyone in 2 weeks around 7:30 Central. Bye. Lots of dice.